Now looking at some of the techniques which we can use in this marketplace, customer-centric techniques. Customer stories and testimonials, they work so well in this marketplace. We know that Atlassian love them as well. We know that particularly for Team 24, a lot of the challenges were about getting customer stories top and center for those discussions and making sure that people can really talk about the success which they've experienced in using a product or an app or a solution. And it's really, really key that as app vendors, we collect and share these real user experiences, not just for us, but for the wider Atlassian ecosystem, because as that grows, we grow. And highlighting those specific use cases and success stories is really important, because that again makes it relatable to someone. There will be someone else in a similar company, a similar industry, who will most likely be experiencing or looking to engage in the same manner. So highlighting all those helps people to understand their place within this quite complex ecosystem. Also creates, relatable and authentic narrative, these stories, using a real quote, not just creating these kind of, those fictitious ones you see on SaaS websites where it's like, yeah, this is the most awesome website I've ever used. That's not relatable. People aren't buying into that. Whereas if you actually go in there with a real quote from a real person, which can be quite dry and relatively informative, people go, yeah, that's real life. That's actually what I experienced. The migration from this to this, or I'm moving my information from this part, or trying to highlight my information in this way, or trying to show it so it matches this format. That's a real situation. So getting those real quotes is really, really important. And also different user perspectives. We work in such an interesting platform and environment and ecosystem here, in that we can work with people who don't even know that they're using Atlassian products. They just know it as their IT ticketing system or the place where they have to go for documentation. They don't think about this higher level of, there's a marketplace, there's an Atlassian model, there's all these different products. So understanding how they're coming in is really, really important. And just to leave you on a lovely quote by my old mate Steve, the most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. Okay, that is the person who has got all the power in the room.